Hello and welcome to the channel. I was over at the Circuit of the Americas this weekend looking at the car show that they have. They have cars and coffee there. But I was taking the trolley ride from the exhibit where the cars were held to back to my parking area, and they had us going through the infield. I am so sorry for the shake in this video. This has got to be the roughest ride that I ever had. But they are transforming the Circuit of Americas to get ready for the F1 races. And if you know how that goes, it is a circus over there. They are building so much new stuff, plus what they already had. We're going to go through the first tunnel, but you can see here, this is the go-kart track on the side. It's a pretty good size one. I mean, it looks outstanding. Most definitely something that I would want to spend the time to go through and do. It is a large facility. I don't know if you've ever been to the Circuit of the Americas, but it is a premier racetrack facility. But you can see the tower in the distance. That is a long ways up there. Make sure you ride the elevator. Don't take the steps, because it is a long ways up. From a distance, it doesn't look that bad, but once you get up to it and you look straight up, wow. It is a long ways up. A lot of times that they'll use it for some of the firefighting competitions, as far as carrying someone up. I just couldn't see it happening. But here we're fixing to go through the tunnel that goes through and under the track that goes up into turn 1. I had to slow the footage down so much that it's taking a little bit longer than normal, but it's the only way that I could even get it so that it would come out. I wish it would have been better, but I didn't have an opportunity to go back and do this but one time. And as it goes, one time is not enough. Anytime you're videoing or anything, you need a couple of takes. But this was a one-take wonder, and I wonder how I got it as good as I did. Here behind the paddock area, they're building a permanent structure, which was not there before, but they're building some temporary structure that they've had there before. But if you look there directly behind where the pit wall is, you can see what they're building, and it runs about 3/4 of the length of the pit area. It is something new. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it's pretty substantial. I'm not sure if what's going to happen there. It's got to be something with the teams, you know that. But they're laying structures nearly the whole entire back half of that area, and that'd have to be for the team support. I don't know if that's where the hospitality suites are going to be, or you see here we're coming up. This is actually looking at the beginning of 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turns 2, 3, 4, and 5. And they put, that's it, turn 2 right there where that is, and you'll see where they come down the hill. There's so much construction work going over there, you would not believe it. There's turn 1. And they're going to have hospitality all the way around this track. There's just no way that you're going to be able to travel long distance. It's kind of like everybody has their own community. Sorry for, again, I want to apologize for the quality of the video. It is just, I don't know what to say. But if you've been over there before and you know what to look for and everything, you can see how much has changed and how much they've added to it. Starting here at turn 3, they have put bleachers all the way down, almost to the end of turn 4, 5. The switchbacks is kind of hard to keep up with. Wow, it is shaking like a crazy. This is the paddock area over behind where turn 11 and 12, what they call the turn 15 area. And this is going to be some of the suites. That is some of the best watching area there is, because you get the whole infield is what they call it there. They put a new structure in. That is all new. Every year that they have the F1 races, they put more and more stuff in. This here, that hill right there is where they have one of the major television cameras. This here, where at the end, where we're looking at with the green and yellow seating, is at the end of the switchbacks. You would be able to see all the way down the switchbacks under the bridge into turn 2. That's going to be a pretty outstanding seating. I bet you the ticket prices are. I'm not sure if that is part of the structure that is going to be for the suites, because on the back side of that is where the long straight is. So I believe if you were sitting at the top of it, you'd be able to see both. Not if you were sitting down, but if you had top seat, that would be primo, outstanding. And this is the tunnel that goes up under that straight. So you can see how close we are, or those seats are, to that back straight. Now this would be over on the back side of what they call turn 11 into the infield. You can see what they call the infield from these seats right here. But I believe they call that, when you're buying and everything, that would be turn 11 seating. A slow moving tram. They didn't want anybody to fall out. They're also putting in, as you'll see up here, a roller coaster. They're going to have roller coaster, a tilt-a-wheel. They've got several different carnival type rides. They say, and I was looking at it, and they were telling me that they were going to actually have maybe a roller coaster at some point that went over the main road that fed into the track. I believe that's called Circuit of the Americas Boulevard or something to that nature, but that's a road that they built that connected two together. Turn 14 is part of that infield. So if you're looking there, but yes, the run down the back straight is called turn 11, and then they go 12, 13, 14, 15 coming through the infield. So there's a lot of action. It's a lot of hard braking at the end of that straight. I mean, they are just clamping down on them. But again, I want to apologize for the quality of the video, but I thought it was pretty interesting, and I did not set up to do this. I didn't know they were fixing to run us through the infield there, so I grabbed what I had, and it just didn't come out quite as good as I would like to have had it. But you can see the little roller coaster there already. They've got that one set up, Ferris wheel, tilt-a-wheel. But there will be a lot of opportunities over there. So I hope you've made it this far, which it is interesting if you know anything about the facility over there and how much they put in and what they do just for a F1 race. It is just like, talking about transforming something. They do it to the extreme. But there'd be what, 500,000 people over there? I'm not sure on a 3-day deal like what's going on. They meet 500,000 plus. I'm not sure, but it will be packed to the gills. They have concerts every night. Maybe next time I'll know what's going on, and I'll have something that's more stable. But I figured it would be better to see and have some type of reference to what's going on over there than to have nothing. So I hope this helps y'all in some way. If you could, please subscribe to the channel. I'm always over there. I'm at the car shows. So y'all have a great and wonderful day, and maybe I'll see you at the races.